to How to Downward Facing Dog with your mediocre coach, Bodyweight Nate. Really, the only prerequisite for this video is spine movements. So we're going to make this doggy quick today. What's really cool, guys, about having a solid down dog is the hamstring flexibility that comes with it. Really opens the hamstrings. You also build shoulder strength, which really helps convert to your handstand strength. Yep, today's intro short. We're going to jump into it. So we have 6 cues of the downward facing doggy dog. Sorry you had to see that. Let's start from the brain to the toes, okay? Working down the spine. The very first thing is I like to find my hand balancing gauge. Sorry, I meant gaze. If I were to draw a line between my first finger and knuckles, okay, the distance right in the middle is where I lock my gaze. Cues number 2, 3, and 4, guys. 2, 3, and 4 are all shoulder cues. If you can do this, you can really do anything. Keep the knees bent as I come to shoulder internal rotation, elevation, and retraction, okay? So most likely, I can guarantee you already did it. When you lift, you broke the gaze, okay? So why do I want you to keep the gaze locked? By lifting the chin. It's because when I lift the chin, the head and the hips are components of each other, right? So when I lift the head, I can hit an anterior tilt. When I tuck the chin, I can hit a posterior tilt. So with my chin lifted, it allows me to find a deeper anterior pelvic tilt. Okay, that's gonna lengthen my hamstrings more, right, guys? Which is what the flexibility gains we're getting today. And then it also allows more room for my internal rotation, elevation, retraction to press my chest towards the quads. So, bam. So that's why I want you to keep the gaze lifted. Shoulder elevation. I press through the hand to bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Neutral, elevation, neutral, retraction. Those 3 shoulder cues is what allows me to be grounded in the down dog, bringing support to my anterior pelvic tilt. We already got 4 of the 6 cues down, guys. Cue number 5, neutral, anterior pelvic tilt. Neutral, anterior. You're getting the cake, the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Last cue, driving through the heels. So cue number 6, going through the heels, that is secondary to the spine, right? So the first 5 cues of the spine, the heels are the 6th cue, right? And we use our knees to modify the intensity of the down dog, but you want the spine locked the whole time. Here we go. Lock the gaze. Bring the feet together. Press into your down dog through shoulder internal rotation, elevation, retraction, active anterior pelvic tilt. So this is already a pretty huge step, guys, just having my spine locked like this. So like I said, with the knees we modify, bend them more, get deeper into the spine, bend deep. So locking the spine, when I press through my heels and I'm breaking my spine form, it's too much, guys. So let's just go ahead and we're gonna do single leg dynamics. Lock the spine, the first 5 cue, exhale, press through one heel, inhale, come back, exhale, hit the other. Shoulders are probably a little tired though, breathe through it, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Over time, as my shoulders and anterior tilt get stronger, I can drive through the heels to find my final downward facing dog, okay? Here's a front view gaze. This is what the internal rotation of the shoulders look like in the down dog. As I elevate, I'm pressing my shoulders up towards my ears, right? Neutral, elevation, neutral, retraction, internal rotation, elevation, retraction, guys. All 3 of those cues are huge to stabilize the shoulders in your downward facing dog. Anterior tilt, heels, okay? What was the extra credit? You want to place the heels against a wall or surface like this. What this allows, isolation of the shoulders, because I don't have to rely on the anterior tilt and hamstrings as much to press through, okay? So the surface, the wall, is gonna support the heels, allowing me to just isolate the shoulders. So what I can practice is with my shoulder internal rotation, elevation, retraction, is I can do pulses here. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Extra credit number 2. This is where we start to get pretty pretty good and deep, guys.
Oh, wow.
I have my 6 cues logged, right? So now, to really intense it, I want you to lift the balls of the feet, okay? Having the toes off the ground. That's really gonna make sure you're locked in that down dog. You can even lift the fingers as well, okay? So when you get really deep, okay, see that length? I can lift the hands just using my palm, then I can lift my toes. Bam. Subscribe if you learned something. I hope your down dog starts to transfer to all your moves. Peace.
Ew.